初見の技にて敵を前にほふる。
Is this man God? Welcome to Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 Episode 17. Now, like I said last video, I'm very excited for this episode because this comment right here. You better not let me down, bruh. You better not have let me down. I would get into what happened last episode, but nobody got time for that. I want to go ahead and sink my fingers into this. So with all that being said, let us begin. Yuji. Oh, we going back to the beginning. We getting a flashback to the beginning. Yeah, so much for help. Look at how many people died in this fight.
最初は2匹の玉剣だけが与えられる。さっきの女の子もそうだけど、すごく強いね。若いのに。ボロボロに近寄る隙を見せない。でもその出血じゃ俺が何にもしなくったって。だが複数人での勝負はその後無効になる。
What is this bro talking about? Oh, and look at the drawing.
意味のない儀式になる。
Look at the art. It looks crispy. In this useless scene, maybe, which lets me know this episode might actually go off. But the way it's opening with the text, with like it's like opening credits.
いつでも呼び出せるんだ。
忘れたけど、その時投手同士がね、午前試合で本気でやり合って、両方死んだの。
その時の投手って？
僕と同じ陸眼持ちの無加減呪術使い。
And someone who had a beast.
恵みと同じ。
Okay.
特殊な影棒術。
僕の言いたいことわかる？
That you could be on his level?
あんたに勝てる術師になれるかよ。その投手もこういう使い方をしたんだろう。古べゆらゆら。
Oh, that thing? That thing that he's been whispering from the beginning? He's been, and that Sukuna got excited about.
So 遠い話ではない。夢準備を怠るな。またな、裏梅。
御意に。
So this is what it is, huh?
やられた。儀式を俺を巻き込んで二人で強制的に始めやがった。やつかの剣。異界新書マコラ。先に行く。せいぜい頑張れ。
Okay. Oh, that's what happened. Wait, is that Hanami? Bruh, is that Hanami? Bro, is that Hanami? Or is that can't be? That can't be.
Out with it, boy.
Wait. Wait. Or is that the thing that made me actually summon? Because why does it look like Hanami though? It looks like an upgraded version of Hanami.
異分子の俺がこの式神を倒し、長伏の儀をなかったこととする。味見といったところだな。 かい。あの刃。
Bro cannot be bothered, man.
特化した大麻の剣か。
And again, bro could not be bothered. Does not give a shit. Do the ballet. So you're telling me Megami was about to whip this shit out for some basic ass curses? Oh yeah, go ahead and casually launching. Just fucking launching them since like they're toy cars. See, I see Sukuna likes to cut. You know, he likes to cut a lot.
Oh.
He's one of them kids that you could stop from playing with scissors, man. Please don't, don't tell me all these people are about to get wiped out, man. Ah! Just madness. Like what? Like this is like the scale of this fight. It's like Mob Psycho. I mean, basically a Dragon Ball Z fight. His body's flying. I was about to use that shit as a fucking hammer once. Just blow up the entire city. Just go ahead and just drop a nuke on the city at this point. Yes, bow! Bow, Sukuna, bow! Is that a plane coming down? Oh my god. They're affecting the planes! They're affecting the planes?! You would have thought planes are out of the reach! Of course, Kitchen! Yeah, bring out them knives.
少な
Bring out the kitchen knives. Atomized.
メガホンの人いたでしょ。
宿儺の斬撃は2種類。必中効果範囲内の呪力を帯びたものには8、呪力のないものには回。福間水氏が消えるまで絶え間なく浴びせられる。唯一
And he's just walking through it.
初見の技にて敵を前にほふる。ハチはその条件を満たしているが、適用が回ではなく斬撃そのものに行われた場合、その限りではない。
Is this man God? And you gonna hit him with that same. What? So he just used Jogo's flame attack to finish it before it kid, I guess, a death. And Yuji's back and seeing all the death and destruction caused with his hands.
小僧、せいぜい噛みしめろ。
all the fucking. He just wanted to cause as much bloodshed, destruction as possible to traumatize, make his mind break. That's you. All of the hundreds of thousands of people you probably killed. He wants to die. Nanami cannot and will not go down. Oh shit. Oh, he's man. That was the episode. Sorry if I seem a little groggy, because I am. Because right after the episode finished, it was like I had a all-you-can-eat buffet, and I just fell asleep. I got hit with the itis. Okay, so I rewatched some of the things just to get a understanding of exactly what was going on. So that shit Megami was mumbling, or like it was like an explanation of like his type power, you know, or maybe his specific type power. Cause I'm a little confused, cause there's Shikigami, or however you say it, Shimigami, I don't know, users in this world, but not quite like Megami. Like it seems like everybody's utilizing like different type monster, cursed spirit monsters, different type of Shikigami or whatever, but maybe Megami's is like specific, like maybe Zenin clan specific. So he has like a couple dogs and frogs and hares. Like I'm wondering if like everybody that has his power It all has the ability to summon the same type stuff, but you only get access to it. The only ones you get for free are the 2 dogs. The rest of the ones, you have to like fight them in combat and like conquer them before you can get access to use them. Like have control over them all the time. So he has an owl and he has a few animals, but I'm guessing like maybe not. I don't know if there's a specific order that you have to go in, but one of the ones that he hasn't conquered, that apparently nobody has conquered, is that Hanami looking thing. I'm guessing the stronger the curse you are, when you get to like a certain point, or if you're a force of nature, maybe. I don't know why you have the curse with the teeth. It always look like, no eyes, no, really, pretty much faces except for teeth. To the point where I thought it was Hanami that he summoned and that came back or something, because Jogo was like, we're gonna be brought back in a different form, or like in a form that he almost made it seem like they're not gonna have consciousness or whatever, or maybe they'll forget everything. I don't know, but that's why I thought it was him. So Gojo told this story about the old heads of the Gojo clan and Zenin clan. I think it was Zenin clan. I forgot what clan the other clan was. I'm assuming it was Zenin clan. That had Megumi's power. And that the two got in a feud and a spat and ended up killing each other. And so because of that story, I don't know how much detail Gojo knows about that story. But because of that story, Gojo is like, okay, Megumi has potential. He has the potential to be just as strong as me. Because the head of the Gojo clan had the 6 eyes and then the Limitless. And the head of the Zenin clan had like the 10 shadows technique or whatever, just like Megumi does. And he's like, the story is true, you can be just as strong as me. Megumi's like, no. Nah. Nobody's actually conquered this cursed Shikigami spirit being thingy. Nobody's actually conquered it. But we can summon it whenever we want. I mean, it's a death sentence because nobody can actually control it and beat it. Nobody can beat it because you have to beat it first before you have the authority to control it. So I could summon it into this ritual where we have to I guess he can bring other people into this ritual where he has to defeat the Shikigami. And so anybody that has Megumi's power, they just use it as like a trump card, like a final sacrifice type shit. So it's gonna, I don't know why, I'm guessing it ended up hitting Megumi to begin with, the Shikigami god. I think it was called something that starts with the M. It was like Maku. I forgot what his name was, but y'all know who I'm talking about. It freaking hit him in the head first, took him out, and apparently it was a suspended animation. I don't know. It took him out. I guess I don't know if that's a part of the ritual or it just likes punching shit. But it took him out, and then it set its sights on the other person that was in the ritual. And ritual ends when it's killed the person that got dragged into the ritual. So it's like a kamikaze attack. Like we're both getting taken out. And it was strong enough to take out that user. In the past, it had both Limitless and 6 eyes like Gojo. So yeah, but Megumi was like, yeah, no, I can't actually get as strong as you because you have control over your powers. This is just a automatic. It's what's seen as an automatic KO because nobody's strong enough to beat it until this guy named Sukuna stepped into the ring and was just so nonchalant, just slicing and he's like a samurai, bro. That's his power. He slices and dices. I guess he can copy other people's curse techniques. Maybe, or he already knows about the flame technique, so he just decided to use it. or he copied it in the past. I don't know, but man was slicing and dicing this fool, and that thing was eating them. That shit was eating up all that shit, all them slices, because his power says it's like adjust to everything, which seems pretty freaking broken. No, it is broken, except for it had like a little weakness where if you hit it with something I don't know before it can adjust, then you can kill it. And even then, that thing would have to be super powerful. So I'm still a little fuzzy on that, but the thing is basically unstoppable, it seems. Because I don't know if that the head of the Gojo clan in the past is as strong as Gojo is now. I don't know. I feel like I doubt it, but who knows? If you think about it, like generationally, people usually get stronger over time. Each generation gets better than the next. So I'm assuming Gojo is probably the strongest user ever to have the Limitless and the Success. I don't know how many people in history have ever had that combination of those two techniques. So the whole city is being destroyed. Blood is being in his domain. Again, it's just, I think it was called, the first time we saw Gojo's domain expansion, it was called Malevolent Shrine, I think. You think a shrine is bigger than a kitchen? Because this time around it's Benevolent Kitchen. 200 up to 200 meters of damage of range that we're gonna be doing, slicing sorcerers and non-sorcerers alike. All the bodies that were piled in that radius, and beyond that, shit, planes were falling out of the effing sky. Do you know how high planes are? Thousands of feet up in the air. Do you know what kind of attacks you gotta be flinging back and forth? Things you gotta be throwing around to be able to affect the planes all the way up in the sky. So shit, it was, somebody brought hell on earth. Everybody in that radius dead. Probably beyond that radius too. Like it was just like, it almost was just like a nuke. Because like when you drop a nuke, you have a radius that's just like a fireball that just disintegrates everybody. Instant death. Fireball. And beyond that, you have like blast, impact, and like light, like radiation and stuff too. So everybody in Sukuna's domain basically died. Basically got incinerated. And there was probably like effects beyond that. Further beyond that. And when Yuji switched back in, he just sees all the sheer amount of destruction, loss of life. Can you imagine all the bodies that were in those buildings? And this is as like between Jogo and Sukuna and the Shikigami King thing, Megabees, whatever Megabee summoned, the fights just tore that area of the city to shreds. Just thousands and thousands of people gone through and Sukuna, and that's it. And it feels like that was one of Sukuna's like goals. Like he was actually aiming for that. Like I don't think it was just I'm casually just fighting. I'm just gonna do whatever I want. He was like hoping he was gonna kill as many people as possible in the process. He wanted to. I remember him saying like, I will have killed everybody in whatever area by then or something like that. So the scale of the fight, it was like more like Naruto level maybe. It was like a Naruto level fight. I mean, I'll say Dragon Ball Z. Come on. Well, Dragon Ball Z, they know how to control their ki, supposedly focus their ki so they don't, the damage that's caused is not that wild. But it was like a end of Naruto, like Valley of the End Part 2 type fight. You know, explosions all over the place and buildings sliced up and just fire and man, it was the apocalypse for anybody that earthquakes, I think for sure. And just so yeah, that's why the art style, the animation from last episode looks so kind of funky because they saved everything for this. Not last episode. Yeah. Was it last episode? Yeah, last episode was a little funky because they were saving it for this. I could tell from the way they started having little intro credits on the side, like a freaking movie. Okay, so yeah, Yuji is seeing all the effing damage, and he's like, I feel like in the first moment he knew it was him too. He was maybe hoping it wasn't him, but he knew. Like, I don't know how conscious Yuji was of everything that was happening while it was happening, but nonetheless, all the images of what happened got flooded into his head. Whether because he remembered and was conscious during it, or because Sukuna did it. But the man broke. The man stopped mentally functioning. The man stopped wanting to live. He's like, just kill me now, man. I can't live this kind of life, dude. My life is not mine no more. At that point, his fingernails are getting ground into dust. And the hopeless look on his face, he's like, I gotta go. I gotta go. But how are you gonna go and fight at the same, or maybe he means fight back against Sukuna somehow? Like, fight who? Fight what? I'm guessing that's what he meant. But I can also, like, because I'm pretty good with empathy, I can kind of feel like what that'd be like. It's almost like being, let's say you are a sleepwalker. Alright, you get up in the middle of the night, you go around. I know there's not gonna be very many people at all that are familiar with the episode, but I just saw a clip of it on TikTok the other day. A regular show, one of the greatest Cartoon Network shows ever. Regular show, Muscle Man had an issue where he would sleep beat everybody else. He was like a sleep assaulter. He'd fall asleep, and while he was sleeping, he'd go around and like start beating up his friends. Everybody would wake up all busted up, snapped up arms and shit. Muscle Man's just like, I don't know why it keeps happening, Bruce. So it's kind of like that, where it's not you that's doing it, and it's not Yuji that's doing it. It's Sukuna that's inside of him that, it's causing all this. And his grandpa's last words are like, help people. You have the power to help people, and look at what he's done with his life. Now, you also have to think, it wasn't just Yuji that did this. It was Yuji. No, not Yuji. It wasn't Yuji, period, really. Someone's going to have to snap him out of it. But it was Sukuna and Jogo. It was Sukuna and the shit that Megami summoned. Okay? Megami, he can take actual responsibility for maybe like almost like 30% of the damage. Maybe like half the damage at this point is because of the shit that Megami summoned. And Megami is probably gonna tell Yuji that to help him snap out of it. So it wasn't even you, Yuji. Megami owns all that shit. He didn't have to do that. It would have caused a lot less damage. No, never mind. I guess it was due to Sukuna's influence that really that much damage was caused. Because what was supposed to happen was the Shikigami was just supposed to kill the blonde haired dude who's dead now. Thank you, Sukuna. Kill him and then he'd disappear, I think. He's not going to run rampant through the city. But Sukuna stepped in and saved him. And they had their fight in just chaos. But still, Megami's probably still going to take responsibility for it. Even though he doesn't even know what happened. Megami's not going to know what happened. No, but Yuji will, though. So he should know. But even with that, he's still going to blame himself. So the man's spirit is broken. He feels like he's a mass murderer. It was done with his hands, and so he's like, I can't do this. where she's like, this F you just can kill me, and I gotta go, I gotta leave. Oh, so yeah, what a hell of an episode. It was just fire. They put like half the budget before the season into this fight. So, hey man, it was good. It was good stuff. It was good. The only issue that I have is that the fight was spent on like, it was between two characters I don't really give a I'm not like super invested in. Like Sukuna, he hasn't been on the screen enough for me to like care about him. But I still like care about Sukuna. It's just that the other party, it was Megami's Shikigami. It wasn't even a person. It was Megami's. It was like a cursed, like a cursed spirit versus a cursed spirit with not that much screen time. He's cool when he shows up, but not that much. So if it was like Gojo and Sukuna and all that shit was going down, it would have like the impact. Because we have to be more sophisticated people than just punches, kicks, and explosions. We need a deeper narrative behind the fights that we're watching. Because that's what makes fights worth it to me. They can't just be fun to watch, you know. Lots of art and splashy colors. Because that's what a very basic person would be thinking. No. We need you to build up some stuff in the background so that when they clash, it's not just their fist that's matching. It's their eye that's being smashed together. It's their ideals. It's their wills. You know? Their convictions. All that shit. But as a fight, one of the best I've seen. But because of that extra element in there, I think I might have liked the episode this fight was wicked, but I think I ended up liking the fight, you know, between Jogo and Sukuna a little bit better. Not gonna lie, even though I don't care too much about Jogo. He earned my respect that episode. So yeah, that was the episode. I have to give the animators a round of applause because fuck. And we'll see what Yuji does from here. Let's see where he runs away to, like how he's gonna process this, because he's really jacked up in the head. He had hope that he could, you know, live his life with some meaning, and through his death, through him being like, really, there's meaning behind his life. Now, I don't know how he was feeling before that, but he was willing to die from the beginning to remove Sukuna from the world, but it's taken a disgusting, nasty twist that he never saw coming. And also, I forgot to add, so like, what's Sukuna's plan in all this? Like, because when you're a guy that, you know, you feel like you're on top of the world, you have no gigantic, well, in the moment, of course he has a plan. He has a plan, like, I guess a resurrection plan. You saw him talking to that white-haired girl that maybe he knew in his past. But when was Sukuna running the world? Obviously, I'm guessing it was before Gojo was born. I forgot how long ago that it was, but that girl looks pretty young. So either if she take over somebody's body, I mean, is her body being possessed by a cursed spirit right now, or what? Or is it just a super old lady that doesn't age, or part of her technique, or whatever the hell is going on? So I'm like, what is Sukuna's like actual plan? Cause I swear, it honestly looks like he's like, I don't know if it's his main goal, but one of his current goals is just to cause Yuji like make him miserable. Like, it's his goal. He's putting in concerted effort to make Yuji's life a living hell. To like mentally maim this man, to terrorize him while he's sharing bodies with him. So he might not even want, like, full control. Like, I don't even know. I guess the best way to terrorize him is to have Yuji to be able to see everything that's happening and what Sukuna's just doing. Just doing whatever he wants. And Yuji's just living constantly in the horror and suffering, thinking that he doomed all these people from the day he decided to consume that finger. He just ruined. It would have been better if he just died that day. But then again, I think he was saving Megami, I think. I forgot how the first episode or two played out. So yeah, again, follow me on Patreon for early episodes and full reactions and all that good stuff. Put requests in. And throw me a like, sub, share. I read every comment. I appreciate every comment. That's all I really got for you. I'll see you guys on the next one. All right? Peace.